How we doing, Tin Pail crew? What's going down today? I'm just fucking chilling in the gaff, waiting for the football to come on tonight. I'm on the fucking Spain. Never hear the end if England win, man. I'm no mentally fucking prepared for that. Not what I mean. Um, but be interesting to watching that. I've not even really been following Euro 2024. I watched the Scotland games and an Italy and Spain game or something like that. I can't mind, but fucking don't know what's up with. Anyway, before I get into the video that I wanted to talk about, um, obviously some of you have seen that there was an assassination attempt on the life of Donald Trump yesterday at a political rally in Pennsylvania, right? Um, am I shocked? A wee bit. But when I consider the amount of vitriol and fucking antagonism being directed at him ever since he won the presidency in 2016, I'm surprised it's no happened sooner. And this looks like a serious attempt on this guy's life, right? Um, Pretty shocking the lengths that some people will go to. But this, he was a young guy, he was only 20, and he's climbed up the roof of like this, I think it was like a commercial premises, like I couldn't verify what the building was, but it looked like a fucking, not like a B&Q, but it looked like something like that, like a hardware store, whatever. And there's like a big grassy bit out the back, say it's like 500 yards or whatever, I don't know the exact range, but he's climbed on top of this building and fired like 5 or 6 shots at Donald Trump, who's standing on the podium, and he's fucking like nicked his ear with a bullet, right? Because you see, if you've watched it, right, you'll see like the blood on him, not. And all the Secret Service agents have all like formed a human shield around him, and they're trying to drag him off the stage, and he's shouting, "No, I'm not going anywhere without my shoes." What? Let's see if that was some cunt for Glasgow, Donald. They wouldn't have missed kid. Kidding on, all jokes aside. Uh, couldn't believe that somebody could penetrate that security cordon that easily, because apparently some of the people at the rally were all telling the cops and the Secret Service there's some cunt climbing up there with a rifle or something. So fuck knows how this weirdo's been able to penetrate this security cordon. And when I'm saying I'm surprised it's no happened sooner. Like when you look at the amount of fucking hostility aimed at him right now, and I'm no sitting there saying I'm a fucking pure hardcore MAGA Donald Trump fan, but what really bothers me about it is the people who call for violence against Donald Trump are, for the most part, people who claim to be progressive and accepting and we're all about diversity and inclusion, but you're basically calling for violence against a guy that you don't like when you're supposed to be the greatest country in the world built on democracy. Is Hillary Clinton. See, every time she says democracy, I want to crack her, mate. Democracy. Like, get to fuck. You're the biggest fucking. One of the biggest fucking war criminals out. Fuck's sake. Know what I mean? Give Obama a Nobel Prize, man. He's droned more cunts in his first term in office than George Bush done in 2 terms. Now think about that. A Nobel Prize. Because he's the first black president, I don't know, right? America's built on race relations, man. Do you know what I mean? And I just hate how a lot of the people that I seen calling from like to be hurt, they were inciting violence. Nancy Pelosi, can't mind that other woman's name, coloured woman, it's got a minute in, but she was saying if any of yous, when all that BLM riot shit was happening, if any of you see Donald Trump or any of his cabinet in an office or a restaurant, you hound the hell at them and all that, that's not going to end well. If you see an elected official like that in a restaurant or a sporting stadium or whatever, and you're trying to hound them, the chances are you're going to get shot. In America, I don't know about here because there's only a couple of our elected officials with armed security, like the defence minister, the home secretary, the prime minister, obviously, and I think the chancellor. I think that's the only one with armed guards, right? But in America, like they've fucking probably all got them to a certain extent. Well, the top cabinets anyway. So you're inciting this violence and try to make yourself out to be the virtuous one. Like, fuck off. I can't stand double standards, man. And that's what really, really pushes my buttons. It's not like I'm pure for. I'm not on any side of a political spectrum. You just show me a situation, a political situation, and ask me what decision would I make. And it might be left, it might be right, might be centre right, centre left, whatever. But I'm not going to bore you about politics anyway, because can get quite heated, can it? But it's interesting and it affects all our lives, politics, because the politicians run the country and they make the decisions that affect our day-to-day lives, do you know what I mean? So, and I do like watching American politics because the debates and all that, they are funny because they all slaughter each other and all that and they get personal and you're just like, what, man, like that would never happen here. You know what I mean? But anyway, the video that I wanted to come on and do now, right, was about that wee fucking scuzzbucket Aaron Campbell, right? Now I know I've done a couple of videos about him. For any that don't know, he was a young boy and he abducted a 6-year-old. He was only like, what, 16, 17 at the time, right? Abducted a 6-year-old lassie out her house, out her bed, took her away and just committed unspeakable acts, right? And I noticed in the paper the day, right, the headline, like, he's gone to the gym now in preparation for going to the adult system now. The funny thing is, right, the age range to go to the young offenders is, to go to Pullman is 16 to 21, and it's supposed to be on your 21st birthday you get shipped to wherever. So say you were doing a life sentence in Pullman, see on your 21st birthday, automatically you should be going to Shots. Or if you were a Cadbury's Feast, a Beast, you'd be going to wherever the beasts are held, right? I don't know where it is now, to be honest with you. I heard it was Glenochil, but I'm no, because I've been out a while now, not what I mean. But this wee cretin's 22 now, so that tells me that because of how high profile he is, that they've no moved him because he's a headache. He's a major security fucking operation. What I mean by that is there'll be people like queuing up to do him, and the Scottish Prison Service has a duty of care to prevent that from happening, and they can like exercise powers in like kind of unusual circumstances, which obviously this wee cretin is. And what pisses me off is it's like he gets more kind of, how do I put it, no thought more, like, oh, we need to protect this cunt, because to be honest they're probably just looking out for their jobs, their positions, you know what I mean, because anything happens to him some cunts hate for it. So my guess is that they've kept him for an extra year and a bit or whatever, because they're probably struggling to find where to put him, because to be honest, right, he could end up going to the beasts and getting done in half there, because even though there'll be cunts in like protection halls who are in for like kind of sex offenders, no everybody in there's in for that. You'll get guys who are there because they owed money out and couldn't pay it, or they grassed on some cunt dodgy, and you'll just get cunts that couldn't handle the stress of fucking living in mainstream where the folk cunts were talking about them or fucking whatever. And there probably will come a point where, in fact I put money on it, right, there'll come a point where down the line, 2 year, down the line, 3 year, whatever, that some cunt will stripe him or napalm him with a fucking jug of water and sugar, know what I mean? Boiling water, I mean. And I know sometimes I berate myself for saying this, but you know what? Fuck 'em, mate. See when you do certain things. I'm not saying I'm going to go and do it right enough, right? What I'm saying is, there's no way back for what you done, mate. There is no way back that you could find a cure for cancer tomorrow. You will never undo what you done. And I can't undo it, and I've done in the past, but I never fucking murdered them day. I've never murdered a child, hurt a child. Do you know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, there's degrees of fucking criminal behaviour, and his is a severe degree. And pretty telling was the psychological assessment of him, and I'm sure for what I've read was basically he gave the psychologist the creeps. For the fact that I think he revelled in what he'd done, right? Which is pretty chilling when you think about what he done. He killed a 6-year-old wee lassie in the middle of the night, plucked her from her bed, the safety of her grandparents' house, I'm sure it was. Do you know what I mean? A bit different for fucking a fight on a night out, stabbing some cunt on a night out, fucking stealing a motor, robbing a bank even. And I'm not saying they're all good things either. At one point I would have said that, aye, without a fucking shadow of a doubt. But my point is, like, I done a lot of self-reflecting, and I'm not saying like fucking he'll no do that, but it's highly doubtful. People that commit these kind of offences are a rare breed, a very rare breed, soulless, man. And the paper is saying he's gone to the gym now to bulk up, because he feels being attacked. Well, I don't know if that's just papers making a story. Probably is. But what I noticed was they were saying he's never used the gym before. Now he's been told he's got to the adult jail, right? So he's hitting the gym. And for all intents and purposes, it could be in the... If it's no in the back, he's... I'm due something for somewhere. I'm due a razor. I'm due a spike. Then, or a bucket of boiling water, then there is something seriously wrong with this cunt. But going to the gym's no going to save him. Look at Baldy. Fuck's sake, they said it was his muscle, right, that saved him. So it might save him, the muscle, but it's no going to stop some cunt doing you, mate. It doesn't, see in the jail, it doesn't matter how big you are. People say the bigger you are, the harder you fall. See in the jail, the bigger you are, the more cunts attack you. That's the truth. And I don't see him fucking unless he becomes one of these mad obsessive cunts that fucking got the diet all planned out, the protein, many grams of protein he's eating, many eggs he's eating, how much tuna he's eating, see all the rice, see all that shit. drinking all the creatine or whatever it was you used to get up in shots. You used to get these big buckets of creatine or fucking, I can't mind what it was, right, it was ages ago, but you used to be able to buy these big tubs of this shit, and all the cunts that went to the gym were all drinking it. I didn't really bother with it, I just ate like boiled eggs and all that shit. But it's no going to save him, man. And when I was saying about like cunts like that being attacked in jail, well look at, I'm sure that Ian Huntley, he's been ripped a couple of times. He killed a couple of wee lassies years ago, but that was in England. Tobin, somebody fucking, I think, doused him with boiling water in the beasts. I don't know what the cunt was in for, if it was a, like, just, I don't want to say a normal protection, but you know what I mean, he wasn't in for a sex offence. I don't know. Sure, Willie Beggs, that fat fucking piece of fucking satanic lard, he got scalded and off for fucking, I don't know, must have stepped in some cunt's toes, but that's it, that's the point. It doesn't matter who you are, what you're in there for, man. See if you do certain things, no cunt gives a fuck, mate, and it's what I say, man, go and put on all the muscle you want. You'll end up with a fucking 20 key disc bounced off the back of your dome, know what I mean? Fucking swallowing your own teeth. Know what I mean? And hell mend the cunt, if you ask me. Know what I mean? There's just no fucking, there's no writing things like that. But hopefully, I don't know, right? I don't sit and think about it, but if I opened the paper tomorrow and seen he got his fucking head weighed in, best bit of news I'd have all day, innit? Fuck's sake. Wee fucking pouch rat. But hopefully he's fucking getting terrorised up there, know what I mean? He should get terrorised every day for what he's done, man. And understand, the prison service has got a duty of care and all that shit. But there'll probably be screws up there wanting him to get nipped in, oh fuck's sake, know what I mean? Because they've all got wains and shit. So, fuck, I remember a couple of times, man, the YOs and that, screws used to open your door and let you go and do cunts like that. No joke. Know what I mean? But that's my fucking insight for the day, kids. So anyway, I've been lazing about all day, man, but I cleaned, you know what I done? I cleaned my bath, right? Mate, well, I didn't do it in this order. I cleaned my bath, done 2 washings, and made a big pot of chicken tikka. Just waiting for this game to come on. And then my wee boy, he was meant to be staying in to watch it and ended up got his grands. Like, fucking what? Heavy bailed on us, parachuted right out, man. Fuck it. But anyway, I thought I'd just come on and do that video because obviously I've been kind of slacking a wee bit recently. Not been to my class for like 2 weeks either, man. But I'm back tomorrow. Just sometimes you need to recharge your batteries, innit? But yous all have a good fucking Sunday night, whatever yous are up to. And I will be back on very soon, so see you later. And vamos España!